Hi, everybody. Now, I'm going through something with my daughter that I think I should share with you, and I think is going to help you. Last week, my daughter came home and said she no longer wanted to go to school. Usually, we would think that maybe the child is going through abuse, going through some kind of, yes, all those things are in order for you to think. But this is what happened in my case. I sat back and did a critical analysis of what I think was going on. Now, I looked at Pristine's work and I found out that Pristine had about 7 or 8 different homeworks to submit. She had an accumulation of work she hadn't done Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So everything seemed amounted to 8 or 7 thereabout. And so Pristine couldn't, she was tired. She had notes and she had a couple of things to do. Now that was overwhelming for her. Now I want you to note this down, that 2 weeks before this time, or a week before this time, was their inter-house sports, and so she was chosen to march. She participated in March Past. After the inter-house sports, 2 days after, she was asked to participate in the spelling bee. So she quite hard, and Pristine likes the outdoor events, the outdoor activities. She hates to feel she's competitive. So the classroom work was accumulating, and Pristine, in her excitement, was swept away by all of the other events, which is very good for her. You know what I mean? But this is what I did. I told her to shut down on the academic work. She needs to see a movie. She needs to take a shower. She needs to sleep. She needs to breathe. She needs to just forget about the 8 homework, the deadline, all of those things. I told my daughter, please forget about them. Take it back to school. And we're going to do this 2 in 2s for the next 4 or 5 days, or one after the other. Okay, walk with me through this. And so Pristine came back the next day and said she didn't want to go back to school and all of that. And be that as it may, her teacher called me and said, Pristine is no longer serious. She's not doing, and I told him, calm down. And I said to the teacher, you and I have to walk through this together. Let me explain to you what is going on. Pristine is going through mental fatigue or mental exhaustion. Mental fatigue or exhaustion simply means cognitive tiredness due to prolonged mental activities, due to prolonged classroom work, due to prolonged academic, when you focus too much, there's too much work. Pristine just turned 9. She is mentally exhausted, mentally tired. What you and I will do as a teacher is help her get some rest, help her rehabilitate, help her recuperate, help her breathe, help her come alive. A wrong approach at this time in her life will change everything drastically. So, uncle, I do not want you to call me in complaint, in anger, in frustration, seeing Pristine who always comes first or second, not doing her homework. There is a backlog and there is a cognitive tiredness. There is mental exhaustion, uncle. So, together, don't spank her. Don't be hard on her. What she needs is your support. What she needs is your understanding. What she needs is for you to understand that she's going through a phase. When I spoke to that teacher, told him that she didn't want to come to school for a couple of days, as I had already told him, but I had to reiterate that. I said it's pointing to mental exhaustion, because the classroom is a place that expects that the child should engage with their cognitive domain of learning. But this is my daughter who is tired now. So what you need to do is, when a tired person is tired, let the person rest. Okay, it doesn't take away the fact that she's a smart girl. It doesn't take away the fact that she's a brilliant girl. Give her her time of rest. And so Pristine came back. We spoke about it. Every other thing, we didn't really speak about, we spoke about every other thing. But now, as a mother, I have to be very tactical in my addressing this issue, because Pristine, the others don't need to see me paying attention to Pristine all the time, in as much as they understand this is where she is. Okay, so I'm trying to be very deliberate and very intentional. So today they have a club day in school. It's an outdoor event. It's fun. It's play. Pristine will love that very much. And so I want to go there today and play with her and chat with her. And the reason why I'm doing this video is, when your children, seem to present the attitude of being tired, not wanting to do their homework, it is not because they are lazy. It is not because they don't want to study. It is not because they have become dull all of a sudden. It's because sometimes they may be going through mental exhaustion. For the schools, check your workload for the children. Is it age appropriate and all of that? So to go there, I'm going to get my hat on and I'm going to use one of my favorite perfumes, my Burberry blush, because I want Pristine to feel good as I smell good. Okay, so see you guys. Take a look at your kids and see if they are doing well and see if they are mentally exhausted. Lend them the needed support. You too also go through mental exhaustion. Children are not, the only ones who experience this, but it's just that oftentimes the tendency to ignore it is hard.